And we're live here on Raw, folks. Look at this. I mean, this is bullshit to start the show. The Bloodline is what they want to be called. Now talking about their Survivor Series opponents. He says they are the best tag team on the planet. My goodness, the Bloodline wants a match tonight. Phineas and oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I'm sure you are. Well, Roman Reigns saying we all will acknowledge him. The Bloodline wants war tonight. They have just called out anybody in the back to face them right here tonight on Monday Night Raw. This is definitely critical for the locker room, folks, as Roman and his cousins, the Usos, are now back aligned, known as the Bloodline now. But we have a big night ahead, folks, as Bayley will be in action here tonight. Of course, our Raw Women's Champion. You know, she has a match against Alexa Bliss at Survivor Series, but Bayley is in action for the first time since winning the Raw Women's Championship. But that is not all, folks, because we have a captain versus captain match here in just a few moments. Drew McIntyre goes one-on-one with Spike Ryan over from Friday Night SmackDown. And, of course, Team Raw and Team SmackDown will both be present right here on Raw. And, of course, we just heard the Bloodline's open challenge. Who will face the Usos along with the WWE Champion Roman Reigns right here tonight in our main event on Monday Night Raw? It is going to be one hell of a night, folks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Scottish Warrior, the leader, the captain of Team Raw, Drew McIntyre. As you can see, he is along with AJ Styles and Keith Lee here tonight. And look out! Alrighty then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you once again here to Monday Night Raw, live from Denver, Colorado in the Ball Arena. Of course, this is New World Gaming with another one here tonight. And guys, look at this here. You know, last week we saw Drew McIntyre defeat Happy Corbin to get the captain position for Survivor Series to represent Raw, to represent the men's team. And, you know, this team is just looking stacked. I mean, you know, we got the limitless Keith Lee. We got the phenomenal AJ Styles. And then, of course, the Scottish Warrior, the captain of this whole damn thing, Drew McIntyre, folks. And, guys, this is going to be one hell of a contest here, of course. Coming over here from SmackDown, the leader of the Undisputed Era, the captain of Team SmackDown, Spike Ryan. And of course, look who he has with him, Edge and Braun Strowman. I mean, look at this team from SmackDown, guys. Man, oh man. And you know, this team here, guys, you know, of course was formed last Friday night on SmackDown. Of course, Spike Ryan choosing his two teammates, and he definitely chose wisely. Of course, Edge is his arch nemesis, but we do know they're going to put those differences aside and see how they can fare to win for Team SmackDown. And of course, the fans over at SmackDown. So I'm curious to see, guys, how this is going to work. But of course, Braun Strowman, I mean, oh man, it is just awesome to see, guys. And of course, everybody in their ring gear, just in case something has to pop off and some ass needs to be kicked. They're already prepared for the occasion here tonight in Denver. Meanwhile, here we go, as this is our first match of the night to kick us off. And Spike Ryan and Drew McIntyre gonna go at it here. As look at Drew McIntyre just throwing blows. Oh, but Spike Ryan gonna throw some of his own. And look at Spike. He has grown confidence over the last couple of weeks, couple of months. You know, Spike Ryan has definitely, oh man, had a interesting career so far. Meanwhile, look at this here. Oh my goodness, a scrape right to the face. And we know Spike Ryan is dangerous at doing that. Meanwhile, as you can see him here, just looking confident as ever. Of course, like I said, the leader of the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and newly acquired Tyler Bate. So that group definitely looks dangerous there. But meanwhile, oh my goodness, Drew McIntyre slams his knee right into the mat. He's going to go for a cover here. Can he end Spike Ryan? No. A kick out at 2. Oh my goodness here, folks. And of course, AJ Styles and Keith Lee from Raw looking on here as making sure nothing goes on. And look at this. Drew McIntyre just throws Spike Ryan across the ring. He just threw his ass across there. Meanwhile, what is Drew McIntyre got in store for Spike? And a big boot connects. A big boot connects, and now McIntyre gonna unload onto Spike Ryan here. This is exactly what Drew McIntyre is all about. Here's another cover. Would that do it? No. Another kick out by Spike Ryan. And guys, you know, it's definitely an electric crowd here tonight. I mean, every single crowd we've been in front of has been electric, you know, but it is just electric here in Denver as well. And of course, we are coming off the heels of NXT 2.0. Our first road trip, of course, was in Miami. You go take a look at NXT 2.0, the last episode. It was awesome, man. And oh my goodness, my gosh, as Spike Ryan takes down Drew McIntyre. And now what does Spike Ryan have in store? Oh my goodness, as he takes McIntyre down. And now Spike Ryan is here, and he is showing McIntyre he did not come to fool around here tonight. As meanwhile, he is headed to the top ropes. He is setting up for something here. Spike Ryan gonna fly. He takes him down. Standing takedown from the top rope. Here's a cover to Drew McIntyre. No, he kicks out at 2. Man, Drew McIntyre's tough, but so is Spike Ryan, as these two gentlemen here facing each other for the first time ever. And of course, two leaders. And oh my goodness, Irish whip right into the turnbuckle padding. And you know, of course, if you watched the last episode of SmackDown, folks, you do know, as I said, Spike Ryan defeated Jeff Hardy. But you know, what's interesting to me, though, is that their general manager, Teddy Long, was attacked last Friday on SmackDown. By who? We still don't know. Here's another cover, though, by Spike Ryan and a kick out by McIntyre. But, you know, who the hell attacked Teddy Long at the end of SmackDown? You know, the man was laid out with a baseball bat. So we are curious to find out who it was. We're going to find out this Friday, though, folks. I can't wait to see what happens on SmackDown. Oh, my goodness. Meanwhile, McIntyre, though, definitely, as just being aggressive here, dominating this matchup against Spike Ryan here. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, oh, man, a clothesline. Of course, we still have a packed night ahead of you. Of course, you know, the Bloodline was just out here a few moments ago running their mouths. And, of course, I don't know what in the world they are pissed about. I mean, they got retribution at SmackDown. They came to the show ambushed. You know, the Usos ambushed the Undisputed Era, even though that didn't really work out as well. But, of course, Roman Reigns ambushed Kane and ended the main event that we were having between him and Kevin Owens. So I don't know what Reigns and the Usos are pissed about, what the Bloodline is even talking about, but They want a match. They demanded it, and you know, from what I've been told, it's been made official. So, oh, but another kick out by Drew McIntyre. And, you know, not to even hate on Roman Reigns at all, because, you know, of course, we know how dangerous the Tribal Chief can be. But, I mean, hey, this man needs to carry himself like a WWE champion, and not just some wild man running roughshod on the place that just thinks he's entitled to something. Meanwhile, Spike Ryan, though, with a thunderous move there. Here's a cover. That might do it. No, kick out at 2. Drew McIntyre hanging on here tonight in Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado, where it is cold outside. But, hey, this is the Mile High City, baby. And, oh, my goodness, Drew McIntyre, oh, man, punches right to the face of Spike Ryan. Meanwhile, what's he going to do here? Oh, glass kiss. Oh, but he missed, though. Spike Ryan hits him with the uppercut. And now punch right to the back. And now Spike Ryan, though, what has he got in store for Drew McIntyre? Oh, my goodness, he missed it as he tried to kick him in the face. And now McIntyre takes advantage of his miss. And Drew McIntyre, folks, has now taken advantage here. And look out, guys. Future Shock DDT by Drew McIntyre. And now McIntyre is absolutely... oh my goodness, is he maybe calling for it? Yes, he is, folks. Yes, he is. Drew McIntyre's gonna go for a Claymore. Claymore by Drew McIntyre. That might do it. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Drew McIntyre has defeated the captain of Team SmackDown, Spike Ryan. What a match we just witnessed here tonight, folks. What a match. These two put on a clinic, but of course it was just not enough as that Claymore just hit Spike Ryan, and it was a damn thunderous one at that. What a performance by Spike Ryan. But oh man, but look at this encounterment outside the ring though. McIntyre's in the ring celebrating. Meanwhile, all these gentlemen here not too pleased. Styles just took his jacket off, and it's a face-off. And of course, Edge throwing some shade at his captain, Spike Ryan. But he said he is still on our side. Oh no. And Strowman now just, of course, oh God. You don't want to piss Keith Lee off. And of course, you just pissed him off. You pissed the man off. Of course, Styles saying, we're going to show you why Raw is the phenomenal show. All right, and a lot of, alrighty then. This definitely looks crazy. We're back live here on Monday Night Raw, and oh no. Look who is here, guys. the visionary, the former WWE champion, Seth Rollins. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we know Seth Rollins was traded here to Monday Night Raw, drafted to SmackDown, and, you know, we can definitely go on and on and on about the history of Seth Rollins. Of course, last year, faced Shawn Michaels for the WWE Championship. Of course, Rollins was walking into WrestleMania as WWE Champion after he just did something so disgusting. I mean, sold himself literally to get what he wanted, basically. He already was WWE champion. That's the crazy part about it. This was a good guy, and now he's an asshole. That's literally what he is now, guys. That is a pure asshole. And Seth Rollins here, and of course, is now part of Monday Night Raw, and I wonder what his journey is going to look like this year. Yeah, we know your ass is here. Still a good in-ring competitor, though. Gotta give him that. And of course, he's saying not better than him. Of course. What, Rollins? And now Rollins sending a statement. Rollins said he will win every single championship here on Raw. And of course, he's saying he has dinner reservations with his wife. Of course, Becky Lynch. And now Seth Rollins going to get the hell out of here. Well, meanwhile, let's move on from that. As still to come, Bayley is in action, folks. The Raw Women's Champion is here. She has not competed since she's won the title, but let's see who she's going up against here tonight on Raw. Oh, look at this. Still haven't found him some opponents yet. I'm sure that's about to boost Reigns' ego. And of course, I knew it. Rico saying he doesn't think a match can happen tonight. And Reigns said you still better book it, as him and the Bloodline will still show up and win. And you know, just who the hell does Roman Reigns thinks he is, demanding things? But meanwhile, let's go ahead and get on with this. As here comes the Raw Women's Champion, Bayley. Of course, the role model, as she likes to call herself. And you know, Bayley won that championship, you know, on the first episode of Raw to Becky Lynch at the expense of Asuka coming out there and distracting Becky Lynch. So, you know, we know those two have a score to settle. And of course, last week Becky Lynch ambushed Asuka backstage after the show. So this is definitely gonna be a rivalry to keep an eye out for. But meanwhile, Bayley is on her own path now, as Bayley has issues of her own, and we have just gotten word that Bayley will face the woman who got in her face last week, and that is the former SmackDown Women's Champion, Shotzi. I can't wait to see this. It's going to be a big time opportunity for Shotzi here to make an expense at Bayley. And if she can beat Bayley tonight, she'll definitely have a Raw Women's Championship in her future. Championship match, that is. And of course, Shotzi coming out with her tank and shooting those things out of it as well. Don't hit one of us. Knock her ass out. Meanwhile, guys, this is definitely a woman who made a lot, and I mean a lot of history last year. Definitely came and took the SmackDown Women's Championship off of an undefeated Naomi. That was super impressive. Now this year, she is here on Monday Night Raw. What can she accomplish? We said this last week. Shotzi is a main eventer, guys. She is a main eventer. What can Shotzi accomplish this year here on Universe? We know she is super hyper. We know that she is super electric when it comes to this in-ring stuff. She is one of the best. Alrighty then, folks. As this should be a good match here. And man, oh man, and of course I did just get word too that Regal is still on the hunt to look for the Bloodline's opponents for later on tonight. And meanwhile, here we go. Shotzi versus Bayley right here on Raw. Like I said, big time opportunity for Shotzi. And now meanwhile, look at this here. Shotzi with an Irish whip right into the corner. Oh man, but Bayley though. Oh, and now Bayley throwing some strikes of her own, showing why she's the Raw Women's Champion. Meanwhile, look out here. What is Bayley gonna do to Shotzi? Oh my goodness, look at this. Just beating her chest in with those bare fists. Oh my God, look at how electric and thunderous this is. And Shotzi falls face first on the floor. My God, as Bayley being the aggressor here in this matchup, and now sends her right into the announcement table. And now look out here. Oh, but Shotzi kicks her right in the midsection. And now Shotzi, though, is going to throw her into the table. As both women now beating the hell out of each other. And now Shotzi going to throw her back in the ring. And now Shotzi, what's she going to do? As now look out, there's an elbow drop there to Bayley. Going to go for a cover here early. Will this do it? No, kick out at 2. And folks, definitely interesting how this match was going to play out. Oh, and a punch right to the back. And now sends Bayley right out. Then a drop kick to Bayley. Oh, but Bayley comes back in with a crossbody. That is thunderous there. That is thunderous. And now Bayley going to go for her signature elbow drop. Elbow drop. Here's a cover. No. Shotzi powers her way out. As what an encounterment here tonight by these two. And now Bayley though, but Shotzi gonna get her off. And now a knee right to the midsection. As Shotzi now showing some heart. Oh my goodness. And now look out here. Right to the midsection again. Shotzi, oh look out. Right to the midsection again. And now, he's gonna go for a 3rd time. And Shotzi. That definitely has to do it there. That has to do it. No, Bayley's still kicking out. What a match. Oh my goodness. Shotzi here throwing everything that she has here at the Raw Women's Champion here tonight. And now look out. What does Shotzi have in mind for Bayley? Let's look out here. Bayley with a clothesline. And Shotzi, man, took it a little too much time, as just a split second made Bayley get up and counter this. Meanwhile, and now Bayley sends Shotzi right into that barricade and then through her face first there as well. Look at those fans in front row just loving this. And now Bayley gonna flip over Shotzi. Here's another cover. Will that do it? No, it seems like nothing is stopping these women here tonight. Oh my goodness, but there it is. As Shotzi gets taken out here. And oh my goodness, Kick right to the midsection, though. And now look out here. Oh, my goodness. Shotzi flips Bayley over. And she hits back first onto the mat. And look out. Oh, my goodness. But Bayley counters that. As now look at Bayley. What does she have in mind? Look out. Bayley to Bayley. Here's the cover. Will that do it? Yes, it will. Bayley has defeated Shotzi here tonight. And what a match it was. You know, guys, we may not like Bayley's actions, Bayley's intentions, but let me tell you something. Bayley literally put on a clinic here tonight. She beat Shotzi fair and square. Fair and square. And that is just impressive. That simply is why she is the Raw Women's Champion. I mean, you know, if Asuka wouldn't have gotten involved a couple weeks ago, then, you know, would the outcome be different? We don't know. We do not know. But we know this. Bayley is the current Raw Women's Champion and looks unstoppable right now. And now look at Bayley here. Oh, wait a minute! Look who it is! The SmackDown Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss is here! Alexa Bliss rolls up Bayley. And now with a little guillotine she had her in, Bayley still tapping out. Bayley tapping out and she wasn't even on her. As Alexa Bliss here has Bayley. Look out. Oh my goodness, a drop kick to the face. And now she sails her out of the ring as well. Look at Alexa Bliss here. As Alexa Bliss literally celebrating now. As the evil is hers. But meanwhile, we got to turn our attention to the stage here, guys. The Raw Women's team is here. All right, Amber Moon, Liv Morgan, and of course Becky Lynch. And that is right, Amber. They are Hall of Fame caliber. And she says they have a trick up their sleeve. I wonder what it is. All right, and Amber said they're more than just some partners, and both of them coming at Becky. Definitely don't want to stir up anything before Survivor Series next week. And she said go follow her on Instagram. Okay. Well, alrighty then, Liv. All right, as Becky says, she challenges Charlotte Flair to a match this Friday on SmackDown. And all right, Becky says she will deal with Asuka after Survivor Series. Meanwhile, these three ladies are going to head on out. Meanwhile, oh wait, look at this! Alexa Bliss chasing Bayley out of the arena here. What the hell is going on? Here comes the one and only Ricochet. Well, we know Ricochet is definitely one of the most athletic, most high-flying, most athletic, and I know I already said it, but man, is this guy athletic. And guys, Ricochet, of course, last time we seen him was episode 1 in that triple threat match that he had with Sami Zayn and Riddle. That, of course, Sami Zayn won the Intercontinental Championship that match, and of course, Ricochet will be taking on Sami Zayn in just a matter of moments. But we have an update on Riddle and Randy Orton, as Randy Orton has been training Riddle apparently somewhere in St. Louis. So we know that those two are training as he is trying to turn Riddle's career around. So we don't know when they will be back here on Raw, but we do know Randy is preparing Riddle for the long haul, as Randy has said this to our crew. They are coming for the tag team championships, and that is definitely going to be interesting to see there. So I can't wait till they show back up. But meanwhile, look at who we have here. Mr. Conspiracy Theory himself. Sami Zayn, of course, he thinks there's a conspiracy theory on him. You know, last year he faced Shawn Michaels in that one match. He got beat by Shawn Michaels, and ever since then, he's just been thinking we all hate him and we all want to take him out, and all this craziness that Sami Zayn spears out. And, you know, all I got to say is this. You're the damn champion, Sami, so act like one. Get in here, and let's get this thing done. All right? And meanwhile, of course, here, Sami Zayn taunting with the crowd here as these fans, of course, singing along to his song. Alrighty then. Well, we do know this. Aside from that conspiracy theory, we do know how dangerous of a competitor Sami Zayn is. So I'm definitely curious, you know, to see how he fares here tonight. You know, definitely Ricochet is tough as well. But of course, you know, Sami Zayn pinned Ricochet in that triple threat match. So this can be some redemption here for Ricochet. But here we go. And now those two here. Oh, look at Ricochet though. Oh my goodness. Right to the chest. And now meanwhile, Sami Zayn though throwing some punches of his own here. And look out. Oh my goodness. He slipped off the rope there. Sami Zayn's going to counter it. Sami Zayn with a counter there as Ricochet slipped off the rope, and a drop kick by Sami Zayn. And now look out here as he sees an opportunity to kick Ricochet in the face. Kicks him right in the face here. And now, and a big boot to go along with it as well. Here's a cover by Sami Zayn. Oh, but a kick out, as that was just vicious there. Those kicks were vicious to Ricochet. Oh man, but meanwhile, Sami Zayn though has him here, and Hurricane Rana sends him flying. And now Sami Zayn gonna go for another pinfall. He doesn't want to be in the ring with Ricochet at all, as he's ready to end this thing quickly. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn though, what's he got in mind for Ricochet? And Ricochet, oh man, kick right to the midsection. Oh man, and punches Sami Zayn right in the back of the head, and then a moonsault as he flies there. But we do know this, folks. Sami Zayn will go up against Cesaro, the United States champion of SmackDown, at Survivor Series on April 7th. And, you know, that'll definitely be something to see. I cannot wait to see those two go at it, as that's going to be one hell of a match. Meanwhile, Cesaro should be watching this matchup and also definitely scouting what to expect from Sami Zayn. Oh my goodness. Even though those two know each other very well though, if you go back and research, those two have had a long history, especially from NXT and above. And now meanwhile, Ricochet though is definitely trying to build some momentum here. And look out, Ricochet just comes back to drop kick Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn, that was weird, as he just stood there, I guess seeing what Ricochet would do. And meanwhile, that was interesting, but okay then. As here we go, Ricochet got him back in the ring here. And now look out, what's he gonna do here? Oh my God, but Ricochet misses Sami Zayn wildly. And now Sami Zayn's gonna counter it now. Sami Zayn's pissed now as he is grabbing him by the leg. And now ambushing that leg and ambushing. Ricochet punches right to the face of this human being. Sami Zayn here just doesn't take lightly anybody. And a big boot once again. Ricochet may have just made some mistakes here, guys. This was definitely interesting by Ricochet, as now Sami Zayn is now on top here. Sami Zayn is now countering. And now look out here, as now Ricochet gets slammed by the Blue Thunder Bomb. Here's a cover. Yeah, no, he still kicks out. How the hell is this man still alive in this match? And Sami Zayn now, look out here. Oh man, but Ricochet goes at it, and look out. He has him up now. Oh my goodness, what a move there. Here's a cover. Will that do it for Sami Zayn? And no, it won't. And Sami Zayn gets out of it. And now meanwhile, Ricochet here is setting up for something as he takes a lot of time. I've noticed he's been taking a lot of time letting Zayn recover in this match, which may cost him some. But meanwhile, it doesn't look like it now though, as Ricochet is up on the top rope. And look out! Oh my goodness! What a move there! As he soars in the air, folks. And now forearm right to the face of Sami Zayn. And now gonna go for a cover. That might do it for the IC champion. No! He kicks out again at 2. He kicks out again at 2. And now look out as he drop kicks him as well, right in the back. As Ricochet now on to something. Oh, but Sami Zayn with another counter, folks. Sami Zayn here. And look out. Sami Zayn now punching the hell out of Ricochet. As this ain't good at all. As meanwhile, look out here. As now, oh my goodness. And now Sami Zayn, though, he's setting him up for the haluva kick. That right there is what ended Ricochet in that triple threat. That same corner and all. Here's a cover. That's gonna do it. Sami Zayn defeats Ricochet here tonight. What a match it was, folks, but just not good enough for Ricochet. As just, wow, look at this Blue Thunder Bomb here, though. This was definitely one of those interesting matches to see, because now where does Ricochet move on from here, guys? This was definitely a golden opportunity for him to win and just couldn't capitalize. So he's going to have to go back to the drawing boards and figure out what he's going to do next. Meanwhile, that is why Sami Zayn is our Intercontinental Champion, folks. And of course, we know him and Cesaro have been going at it for weeks. And he will see Cesaro April 7th at Survivor Series. Well, what a night it has been so far here in Denver. And look at this. From the sound of that music, it sounds like it's main event time. Here comes the WWE Champion, along with his cousins, the Usos, known as the Bloodline. Look at this sight here. The Raw Tag Team Champions, and of course the WWE Champion. The Bloodline is here, guys. Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and Jey Uso. As wow, this is a sight to see, folks. Listen, last year, Jimmy Uso was not a part of this. Now, Jimmy Uso was on his own last year on SmackDown, doing his own thing before we went AWOL. And Jey Uso was still here fighting Roman Reigns' battles, helping him with every little thing that he could help him with. And of course, during that rivalry with The Undertaker that he had, you know, Jey Uso was right by Roman Reigns' side. But it is just interesting to see all three of these men now aligned together. And wait a minute. Look at who their opponents are going to be. Coming from SmackDown, the Undisputed Era. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions are here. Now this is interesting here, folks. We didn't know that these two men were in the building here tonight. Oh my goodness. Well, who's gonna be next after this? As meanwhile, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong marching their way down to the ring here. As this is definitely a sight to see. And you know, I am just curious to know, folks, what is about to happen? What is about to go down here tonight in this matchup? And you know, guys, the Usos are outside the ring as they look disgusted as ever. They can't stand the Undisputed Era. Neither can Roman Reigns. As of course, these two gentlemen here. We're live here earlier tonight. Oh, well, wait a minute. Who's their next partner going to be? Well, we know who that is. This gets even interesting. Here comes the Universal Champion. The devil's favorite demon. Kane. I know Roman Reigns is absolutely pissed now. They all had something to say on SmackDown. Now these three have something to say on Raw. This is our main event, folks. And you know, as I was just saying, these gentlemen here definitely had an issue with the Undisputed Era. Of course, earlier tonight calling Spike, their leader, Spike Ryan, a Phineas and Ferb look-alike. As that right there is just. And meanwhile, though, we're gonna have to focus on this match, though, guys. As look at this here. Oh man. As look out. As now, oh my goodness, Roman Reigns takes down Kyle O'Reilly here tonight. And now, what is he gonna do here? Oh, an Irish whip right into the corner. And now beating the hell out of him. And now Roman Reigns unloading on Kyle O'Reilly right here in front of these fans in Denver. And of course, the tribal chief, the head of the table, is looking to dominate. But meanwhile, he gets his cousin in here now as he's going to head on out. As now Kyle O'Reilly's in a bad position here. Oh, and an Irish whip right into the corner. Oh, look at Kyle, though. Kyle O'Reilly here is now going to beat the hell out of Jey Uso there. As now Kyle O'Reilly just stepping all over Jey. Look out, boot right to the face as well. Kyle O'Reilly showing some heart here in this match. And now, oh my goodness, right to the face of Jey Uso. Here's a cover, though. Will that do it? And now, oh, but his brother Jimmy comes in there and breaks it up. And look at Roman just standing on the outside, knowing he's better than everybody. Of course, that's his mindset. Oh my goodness, but Kyle O'Reilly kicks Jimmy right off. And Jey Uso right from behind, right to the knees of Kyle O'Reilly. Oh my goodness, and a takedown by Kyle here. And guys, I cannot wait for Survivor Series. Of course, Kane against Roman Reigns. And then we have the Undisputed Era versus the Usos. And oh man, and look out here as now Roderick Strong, though, going after Jey Uso. And of course, this is a preview for Survivor Series, folks. Oh my goodness. And meanwhile, here's a cover, though, by Roderick Strong. Oh, but as Roman Reigns comes in there and breaks it up. Oh man, and look out here. Roderick Strong, though, going right after the WWE Champion. He sends Roman Reigns off the ropes. And now, oh my goodness. And now look at Jey Uso here. Meanwhile, he's going to get his brother Jimmy involved now. He's got Jimmy involved here. And now what is Jimmy going to do? Oh my goodness, a kick right to the back of Roderick Strong. And now Jimmy Uso, look at him dancing off. And of course, like his father Rikishi used to do. And of course, screaming Uso. As, oh my goodness, as Roderick Strong, though, gets out of the way and punches him right in the back of the head there, right to the skull. And now Roderick Strong, though, folks, definitely has Jimmy where he wants him. And oh my goodness, what's going to happen is he brings Kyle O'Reilly back in here. As look out here. What do they have in mind? Suplex there. What a suplex. Oh, but look who's coming in now. The Universal Champion. Oh my goodness, Kane is here. Oh, but look out as they tag in Roman. And look at this here. Roman Reigns and Kane staring off. And oh, but Kane catches up. Oh my God. As Kane, with a leg drop to the WWE Champion Roman Reigns. And now look out here as Kane has Roman right where he wants him. Oh my goodness, an Irish whip right into the corner. And look out here as Roman Reigns there with a clothesline to Kane. And now punching him right in the face here. Punching him right in the face, folks. As Roman Reigns, with a headbutt now. A headbutt to Kane. And now look out here. Oh my goodness. As now Roman Reigns just throwing Kane right into the mat. This does not look good at all for the Universal Champion. As is this what we could be seeing? Oh my goodness. At Survivor Series. But meanwhile, Kane though, look out, side slam. That sidewalk slam by Kane. And here's a cover. Will that do it for the champion? No, it will not. As now, meanwhile, look at Roderick Strong here, though. Roderick Strong as just sends out Jey Uso. And now, meanwhile, Kane and Roman Reigns now going back at it in another headbutt by Reigns. And now look out here. Roman Reigns now getting out of here. Look at Reigns just getting out of here as much as he can. He doesn't want no parts of Kane at all. As now Jimmy Uso in the ring now. Oh man, but look out. Oh my goodness. As now Kane though, look out here. Kane's gonna go for it. Choke slam. Choke slam. As now, now a clothesline to go along with it. As now Kane tags in Kyle O'Reilly. As meanwhile, what is gonna happen here? As now Kyle O'Reilly's gonna fly now. Oh my goodness, and here's a cover. Will that do? Oh my goodness, but the pin has been broken up again. Guys, this main event is chaotic here on Raw. This is freaking chaotic. As meanwhile, look out here. As now, look at Jimmy again. Oh my goodness. And now he is going up to the top. Oh, but Kane looked like he was getting ready to soar. Oh, man, but Jimmy misses as he was distracted by Kane. Kane may have scared him a little bit. And actually not even a little bit, a lot. Oh, my goodness. Meanwhile, look at Kyle O'Reilly, though. Oh, my God. Suplex there as Jey Uso goes head first right into his knee. But here comes Kane now. And what is Kane gonna do? He's looking at Roman Reigns. What the hell? What the hell's going? What the hell? How did they get up there? What the? Roman Reigns and Kane are fighting on top of the stage right now. Oh my goodness, a punch to Kane. How did those two get up there? What in the world is going on? We gotta get back to the match though. As now, oh my goodness, Kyle O'Reilly counters it here. Irish whip right into the corner. Look out here. As now, oh man, another punch right to the face. And now Jey Uso has Kyle O'Reilly right where he wants him at. And now what is going to happen now? As now Irish whip right into the corner. And oh man, here comes Jimmy Uso now. Oh my goodness. And now look out here. The Uso splash. As that, ladies and gentlemen, was thunderous. Oh my goodness. And the screen is still kind of glitchy here. I don't know what Kane has just done. But meanwhile, look at this. The Bloodline has defeated the Undisputed Era here tonight. Guys, look at this. Jimmy and Jay gonna celebrate the win as they pin Kyle O'Reilly, guys. And this is definitely not a good look for the Undisputed Era if you're heading into Survivor Series like that, as they're going to have to build some momentum going forward. But meanwhile, look at this, though. These two men are still going at it. Roman Reigns, though, he has Kane. Look at this. Guillotine. Guillotine is locked in. The guillotine is locked in. He's going to make Kane pass out. He is going to make this man pass out. And he's got it even tighter. He got the guillotine locked in. Roman Reigns just disgusting. This is awful.